People today are starting businesses at a younger and younger age. We're seeing more and more teenpreneurs emerging in the business space. Tonight, we are speaking with four Belize teenpreneurs who are boldly leaving their mark on the world. Welcome to the Creative Monday Discussion Show. I am your host, Mervin, and we are creatives transforming lives. Welcome back to the Creative Monday Discussion Show. I'm your host, Mervin, and I will be with you for the next hour. I am very excited about tonight's episode, and I know I say that every week, but guys, tonight I'm talking about a topic that's dear to me: teenpreneurship, teens doing business, teens in business. And so I'm very excited to have four Belizean entrepreneurs who's going to join us and share with us their journey, share with us their business, and even leave with us some tips, some advice, lessons they've learned over the years in doing business here in Belize, and even doing business in this COVID time. I'm looking forward very much to hear some of what they can offer to other entrepreneurs in the business space. I just want to also welcome those who are tuned in on the national channel, TNC. Thank you guys for tuning in. And again, if you want to send us a comment and let us know your thoughts, you want to join the conversation, kindly send us a WhatsApp message to 623-7898. Also, I want to welcome those tuned in on YouTube as well as those tuned in on my Facebook channel. Welcome. We want to know where in the world you're tuned in from. So use the comment section, post your flags. If you're here to support one of these entrepreneurs, even from now, start to just let them know how much you appreciate what they're doing and you're standing by them. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Task Belize Limited, a digital marketing firm who will help you tell your stories, reach more sales, and close more business.
Are you ready to move your business forward? Are you ready to make an impact? Are you ready to go beyond what is? Hungry for more traffic, engagement, customers? Here is your chance to become more successful in the digital world. With fresh, creative, innovative strategies for your organization's messaging, website, videos, graphics, photos, and sound. Skyrocket your brand's digital identity. We do what works. We do things differently. We learn from you to understand your business needs. Tell your story, reach more people, and close more sales. Contact us now to take your business to the next level. Task Belize, the heart of entrepreneurial innovation.
Guys, so again, welcome. I already see the comments pouring in. I see, I think it's Ocean7. Good night, good night, everyone. I see big up Rosheen and Ronajah. This is from Ivana. Big up Karla Godoy. So I already, guys, I see that you people are already coming on to show their support, and that is awesome. We definitely want to hear the support and hear from you guys. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna bring on our first entrepreneur. We're just gonna jump in. We want to maximize the time tonight, and so we're gonna bring on our first guest for the night. He is a young man based here in Belmopan, where I'm from. He started his business and he's doing very well. I love his story because it's a family effort. It's something that he and his dad did together. And everyone knows his dad. And so I won't mention his dad's name because I actually want him to I want the focus to be on him tonight, on my guest. And then he can mention his dad and introduce his dad and all of that. But let's welcome to the screen Zaire Obi. Good evening, Zaire. How are you doing?
I'm fine. And yourself?
I am doing fine this evening. Man, it's such a privilege and honor to have you on the show. Tell us a little bit, for those who don't know who Zaire Obi is, give us a little background on who you are.
Well, my name is Zaire Obi. I'm 16 years old. I live here in Belmopan. I am in fourth form at Belmopan Comprehensive School, my final year. Well, I started Plant Box in November 2020. and now I'm happy because well it grew up super fast.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
awesome, and I love that the fact that you started the plant. And just for those who missed it, the name of his business is the Plant Box. So before we go into the origins of your business, Zaire, tell us a little bit what is the Plant Box? What's the service that you guys offer? What do you guys do?
Well, we sell mostly plants, fruit trees, veget vegetables. We have herbs.
Okay,
Yeah, that and you guys could come visit whenever you want at 33 Trinity Boulevard. Check out all the plants and buy whatever you want. We
awesome.
have some beautiful flowers too.
Awesome. I love it. I love the marketing. You guys even when you were doing your promo, I love the fact that you tag your marketing in there. It's really awesome. So Zaire, the plant box, give us a little background on how that came about, because you were in the middle of COVID. This was a time where schools were out, we were in quarantine time, things were shut down, and you started a business in the middle of one of the hardest time the world was going through, and it's been successful. So give us a little bit of what was going on in your heart and in your life, and what was going on that kind of caused you to start this business. How did it come about?
Well, one day I was at my mom's farm with my dad because we were feeding our animals, and we came across some caladiums on the ground, and he was like, "Hey son, people would like to buy those." I was like, "Yeah." So we started dig taking some out of the ground, put them in a bag, and then he promoted it on his Facebook page, and so people were like, "Yeah, it's beautiful. How much for one? Can I have one?" And so that was how it started. Then we build our little structure where we have
Yeah,
all our plants.
man, that's super cool. That's super cool. And for those who don't know, who's your dad? Because people's probably wondering who's your who. I made a big deal about don't want to mention your dad at the beginning, so let folks know who's your dad.
Well, my dad is David Obi, also known as Racindio.
Yeah. Awesome. And guys, I specifically asked him to say that because I know we're getting ready to come into Father's Day. And to me, it's huge to see a father jumping behind his son and really helping to make a dream come true, helping to make a provision for them, right? And so I think that's super awesome when parents jump behind their kids to support their dreams and support their vision. Zaire, tell me what's some of your goals in terms of the plant box. Where do you see that company going, and what's some of your hopes for it?
Well, hopefully we can start like producing way more flowers and fruit trees because right now we have some fruit trees but not much.
Yeah,
And so whenever people like contact me and ask me if I have, let's say, sour sap, and I say no because we just ran out and stuff. So I want to like bring up all the fruits, plant more, gather all kind of vegetables, flowers, beautiful flowers, and so we can start selling more and more, and hopefully the
yeah,
business continue from there.
yeah. That's really good. Starting a business isn't a walk in the park. I think we
No.
have that in one of our promo. And running a business takes a lot. So what are some of the challenges you face? And you're 16 years old. So what are some of the challenges you face so far with your business, and what have you done to overcome those challenges?
Well, we some of the challenges were like we ran out of some stuff quickly, and like we had to build up the structure, and that took a little time
Mhm.
for getting everything from wherever we bought them to the house. And also he like the planting, like I had a little trouble with it, so my mom helped me pretty much with all of them, most
Yeah.
of them.
Very good. You know, if you had to, you know, a lot of young people right now are still trying to figure out what they want to do. If you could give a young person one advice, what would that advice be?
Like just like keep your heart, mind, and soul to it. Like find stuff like you don't need, you don't want, and like say if you have some extra clothes that doesn't fit you anymore, go ahead, sell that. Open up a small little, put up a little tent and a little table. You have your clothes on it. You can go and sell that, and it shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. So you guys, those who are tuned in, what I'm hearing from Zaire is you got to start. You just got to start and start, make one step forward and take another step forward, and eventually you will reach your goal. And Zaire, I just want to thank you so much for joining us. Don't go anywhere. We're going to bring you back on. We want to talk more with you, but we're going to bring on our next guest. And if people, you already told us earlier where people can get in touch with you, but just give us a reminder again. If people want to access the plants, buy it, and learn more about what you're doing, how can they go about doing that?
Well, they can go to my Facebook page. It's called the Plant Box, and you can come by anytime from Monday to Sunday between 8 and 7 p.m. and just by 33 Trinity Boulevard and see if you want anything.
Man, awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, man. I'm very proud of you, and I'm proud of what you're doing and the work that you're doing, and we want to applaud you for that, right? You know, you could have taken this time and kind of just play games and check out, but you chose to use the time wisely and resourcefully, right? And so thank you so much for that.
Yes, sir. You too.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. So, guys, that's Zaire again from the Plant Box here in Belmopan. You guys need to go and check it out. He's doing some amazing. I mean, I saw some of the plants that he's growing, and I was like, okay, I need one of that in my garden. My wife started her own garden during this time, and I know even for a lot of folks, there's a lot of stress and anxiety during this time, and gardening is a great way to deal with that, right? And so please reach out to Zaire and show some support. So show these teens that we're behind them. We're going to bring up our next guest for the evening. Her name is Rosheen. She is the owner of Good Potions, and I'm very much looking forward to talking with her tonight. So good. Let's have Rosheen up. Good evening, Rosheen. How are you doing?
Hi, evening. I am good. And yourself?
I am doing wonderful. It's definitely a good evening. I'm amongst good company. I'm talking to teens, and I'm talking to teens who are passionate about doing business. I wanna jump in this way, Rosheen. You know, when I was in high school, one of the things I used to do a lot, I was always looking for ideas to generate money and generate revenues. And so I quickly noticed that if you took the pint bottle back to the cafeteria, they give you a shilling, right? So I started to collect all these pint bottles, and I started to offer that service to everyone. Say, hey, I'll take your pint bottle back for you. I even took an extra bag in my back, and I started to collect these pint bottles. But I was looking for one way to generate revenues, but then also how to serve those around me. And that was some of my early beginnings in my entrepreneurial pursuit. You have this business, Good Potion. What really sparked the start for you? What gave you the idea, and why did you start this company?
Okay, first off, I have always wanted to become an entrepreneur. I have always had a liking of, I have always loved the idea of making my own money and
Yeah.
doing everything as I want it to be. Um, One day during this pandemic, I had watched a video of a girl talking about why she started her business, how she started her business, the pros and the cons that came with owning a business. And after watching that video, I was inspired and motivated right away. I
Wow.
was ready to start my business, but I couldn't have started it right away. I did had to do some research and I did had to invest and everything. So watching that video gave me the motivation and the inspiration to start my business.
I love that. I love that. And I want to say it's my hope that someone will be watching this video with you and hear your story, and from that inspires them to take action and start their business. You spoke just now about some of the pros and cons of starting your business. What are some of those lessons that you've learned so far in your business pursuit?
Okay, some cons I would say that you can't give up right away. You can't expect success to happen overnight.
Yeah.
Some days, like you can go a week without getting orders, you can go days without getting orders, but you can't let that stop your consistency. You have to be consistent with everything you're posting, how you're marketing and advertising your products.
I love that consistency. That's a huge, and I want to reiterate that that's a huge part of business. And I'm so glad to hear you've learned that lesson, because I heard this recently, and it's true, and I've seen it in my own career. It takes 10 years to build an overnight success. A lot of time people think, oh,
True.
that person just popped up out of the blues, but behind the scenes, you've been consistent, doing it every day. And I love what you talked about. Marketing is showing up every day, making sure those posts are happening, making sure you're connecting with your audience, connecting with your clients, right? So what have the reception been in terms of your clients? And so let's answer that one first. What has it been like with clients that you've had?
Okay. So far I've had more I have more positive to say than negative, because
It's good.
majority of my clients, they are easy to work with. They always give me feedbacks on my products and how my products have helped them with their what's the word? How my products would help them with their self-esteem and how
Yeah.
it helps them to better themselves. So some bad, I would say that we do have customers who would place orders, and when we try to get in contact with them, they wouldn't respond or anything.
Yeah.
So you obviously feel like you've done something for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there. We know the feeling very much. You're putting the time and the effort, but it's important, like having a bigger picture, a bigger vision, for the company, so that it's not determined based on those responses. So what's some of your big picture vision and goals for your business?
Okay, I do see myself and my business getting bigger. I do want to own my own store. I actually dream of having a store in each of my districts, and
Oh
I
wow,
also
nice.
do have the dream of going international with my business too.
Awesome. I behind the scenes, Miss Gillett, my project coordinator, is like doing this behind the scenes, because it's a huge vision is important. If you have a vision, that helps to define the direction and where are we going, right? And then being able to break that vision down into strategic plan to get there. And so you have the first part nailed down for sure. And I'm pretty confident that you're putting strategies in place to reach those goals. What would you say is the biggest lesson you've learned so far from doing your business?
From doing my business, the biggest lessons I've learned, I must say, being consistent.
Yeah.
Being consistent. Like for everything in my business, consistency is my key.
Yeah.
Consistency is my key, because without consistency, you won't be able to make your profit. You won't be able to get people to know about your business or your products or service.
All right. So yeah, what we're gonna do, I want to bring up some slides, and I was reminded by my team on this. So we want to show some folks some of the work that you've done. Can we get that slide up on the screen? All right. So what we're seeing here, tell us a little bit about what we're seeing here.
Okay, with my products, we have both handmade products and we have retail products. So with my handmade products are lip gloss, body scrubs, and eyelash and eyebrow serums. With our body scrubs, these body scrubs help to exfoliate the skin. It also helps to clean pores so your skin can feel very smooth and soft.
Yeah.
Our lips.
Quick question. Is it just for females? Because we're talking about skincare here and we're talking about self-care here, right? And so I know there are some guys out there who cares a lot about their self-care process. Do you have a line for guys as well, or you're targeting mostly females?
Okay. Hygiene is everything. And
yeah.
Our body scrubs and our lip scrubs are unisex products. So both male and female can use these products. It's for males and females. With our lip scrubs help to kill dry skin cells. It moisturizes the lips and it also leaves a shine to the lips after using it. Our eyelash serums, these helps to grow and thicken your eyebrows and your lashes. That's mainly for the females because I don't really know any males that would want thicker eyebrows or thicker lashes.
Yeah.
And our handmade lip glosses, we do have two types. We do have the ones that are glossy, and we also have the ones that are more moisturizing to the lips.
Very nice. Tell us the name Good Potion, and we'll wrap up with this question because we want to get the next guest on. Yeah. But the name Good Potion, where did that come from?
Okay, my business name. So the potion came from me putting together my ingredients. So that is my potion, putting ingredients together to make a product. And the good is because I actually got the consistency that I wanted in all of my products that I have.
Wow. I love that. And I remember, we were talking about this last week when we were doing our pre-interview. When God created the world, he said after everything, it's good. So you do your potions, you're doing your mixtures, and then you this is good. So it's a good potion.
This is it, yes.
Thank you so much for being, man. I can't sample your product personally because I'm a guy, I must say. But my daughters, I have 3 daughters, and definitely I know my oldest, she is starting to be very much conscious of what she looks like naturally, right? And so she's like, Daddy, she's getting lipsticks and different things. And so all that to say, we definitely will need to get some of your products for my girls so that they can try it. And then also for skincare, I know I can use the skincare products as well as my girls. But I also want to thank you for coming on and just sharing with us your business, sharing what you're doing. And don't go anywhere. We're going to bring you back on. We want to get you back on just to hear a little bit more from you from your journey as well, right? So thank you so much.
Definitely. Thank you too.
Awesome. So our next guest, guys, we're going to keep moving along because we've learned that time does not wait. And when we are having fun and there's awesome guests, it just keeps going and it keeps going. Time goes very quickly. So our next guest is another young female entrepreneur, teenpreneur actually. And her name is Ronajah. She is the owner of and founder of NYX Exquisite Designs. And she is like me, and I think there was the same with Rochelle, that they're also graduates or they're going to SJC, and so I'm also a graduate from SJC, so we have that in common. So I also want to bring Ronajah on to the screen and welcome her, give her a warm welcome. I still feel like we need our song effects. This is like where we need our song effects, like press the button and there's cheers happening. But good evening, Ronajah. How are you doing this evening?
Good evening. I'm great. How are you?
I am doing awesome. I feel like the time is going too fast. I'm looking at the time. I'm like, whoa, it's going quick, and I want to get as much in as possible. So I want to jump right in. Tell us a little bit about who you are. How did you get into your business? How did you get involved? Like, give us a quick backdrop on it.
Well, once again, my name is Ronajah McDougal. I am 18 years old. I attend St. John's College. I'm pursuing my associate's degree in computer networking. Well, I started my business in November 2020. I was actually at home bored when I was finished with classes and finished with homework and studying. I didn't want to like sit around and do nothing or sit on social media all day, watch
Yeah.
TV. So I wanted something productive to do. I have an aunt. She owns a business just like mine. She taught me basically everything I knew, and she still helps me to today. So I've always dreamt about owning my own business, and I wasn't sure what to do, but it came to me. My mom wanted to start her own business as well, and it was based on like fairy blocks and fairy wine bottles. It consists of the lights inside the bottles and
Yeah.
decoration outside. She said, let's start our own thing because we're people who we don't like to depend on others to do something for us. When we want it done, we want it done now, and we want
Yeah.
things to be done perfect. So
Yeah.
we started off with Christmas ornaments and then gradually went into wine glass and whiskey glass and sets. Um, right now, I am working on my Melanin Nation collection. It's about bringing awareness to colored people.
Hmm.
I This is one of what I've done.
Oh, I
I
love that.
place I place them on the glass and on the mugs. Um, it's to help people like myself who we've struggled so far, and we want to learn how to love ourselves, how to
Yeah.
love our natural hair or our natural skin. Um, that's basically what I'm working on right now. I launched my favorite blocks in this month, the beginning of this month for Mother's Day, and it was definitely a success.
That is amazing, and that is huge because it's there's so many people, like, of all race, all color, all ethnicity, that struggles with um self, they struggle with that that identity, they and and I love that you're taking an era that, we people tend to like, oh, for beauty it has to be this, or for beauty it has to be that, and we're saying, hey, no, we can love ourselves, so we can take care of ourselves, we can appreciate ourselves. And you're taking your business and you're making a brand out of that, and that's huge. That's something definitely, I want to applaud, and I want to encourage you to keep doing, because there's a lot of, again, even for our girls, my wife always talks about this. When we buy dolls, we're looking for dolls that have the afro look, we're looking for dolls that have a darker complexion, because the reality is that's our girls, that's who we are, and we want them to grow up to know that that's beautiful and that's okay as well. So I do want to applaud that for you. Obviously, it sounds to me that you have a strategy and you have a plan for your business, and you give it a lot of thought. What's some of the process that you go through in preparing your marketing and preparing your product? Like, walk us through what it looks like for you to get a product. You said you're working on a line right now. Walk us through what you go through and you think about when you're preparing a product to be released.
Well, for me, I try to cater for everyone, not just one set of people, but I want everyone to feel like I'm catering to them. I want everyone to be happy after they've purchased a product from me. Um, I think about, let's say if I'm having a bad day and I go to purchase something and I want it to be this way or something similar to what I showed the person and it's not like that, I'll be upset and it will like tip me off. But if I go and I purchase something that, oh, I wanted it this way and I got it this way, or I got it similar, and I was upset like the entire day, that could have made someone's day. It could have
Yeah.
made someone feel happy and confident again. When I market my products, I try to reach everyone. I try to cater to not just young people, but to people who are older. And I try to implement everything in my business. Not everyone wants a wine glass, but not everyone wants a beer mug. Not everyone would
Yeah,
like coffee. So we have to think about things that people would actually like, people would use on a daily basis.
I like that. So you give great thought to your ideal client, and that's the customer mapping experience. Like, who's your ideal client? Where do they live? What do they like? What do they like to drink? What do they like to listen to? And kind of getting in that space. And then when you're able to identify that ideal client, you can tailor your marketing to reach them where they're at, right? And so that's kind of what I'm hearing and what you're saying as well. What advice, as we're wrapping up, what advice would you give to young teens that's thinking about starting their business?
Well, one thing I've learned along the way is that you never give up. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how trying it gets, the path will never be smooth. It will be rough at times, but it's up to you to keep on pushing. You just find something that you want to do, something that you love. Don't do anything because someone wants you to do it. If you don't feel like doing it or you feel like this is not for you, then change. But if it's something that you like, don't get discouraged. It's okay to not be discouraged easily. For me, it's waking up every morning and pushing yourself to do better, to do good. Um, no matter how hard it gets for me, I even if I say I will give up in the next like 30 minutes, I'll go back and I'll try again because it's
That's
good
good.
to try and instead of giving up easily.
That's good. Let's we want to see some of your work, because I know we've been talking about good portion. Sorry, we've been talking. I'm looking at the wrong document. We've been talking about Nick's exquisite designs. So let's
Creations.
get creations. Oh, let me fix that here. Thank you for the correction. So let's zoom in on some of what you've been doing, and so that people can get a closer look at your work. So tell us a little bit about what we're seeing.
Well, these are everything that I've done. The first one is a glitter glass. I started glittering glasses in like February of this year. Um, I was the type of person who, if you bring glitters close to me, I would get upset. But then I said, this is what people want, and I can't
Mm,
just say I'm not going to do it because I don't like it. But I
I love
pushed
that.
myself. I pushed myself to find a way to like not get it all over me, but to keep it on the glass itself.
I
Um,
love that.
the lip gloss was actually the second thing I did. It's for my cousin Rosheen. She wanted labels, and I was like, "But Rush, how I supposed to do that?" But she said, She knows that I can do it." So I tried, and I tried. I did like 3 attempts before I got it perfect because I didn't want her to just release a product that looks, you
Is
know,
is this the same Rashid that was on just now?
yes, sir.
So you guys are an entrepreneurial family and a duo. Awesome. I love it.
um,
All right.
the the plaques were something that were my mom's idea. She's someone who likes glass actually. So the plaques were different, and it wasn't like your normal plaque. It had 2 layers where I had to put the flowers at the back and then the words at the front. It was also challenging, but I overcame it.
I love it. Man, I love the work you're doing. Great work. We definitely can see that. I see the care that you're putting into it and the thought that you're putting into it. So I just definitely want to applaud you. Thank you for sharing that with us, and for just coming on and helping us to know that there's examples of teens right here in Belize that's making a difference, that's impacting their community, that's thinking about how they can inspire others and motivate others and transform the lives of others, right? So thank you for being with us. Don't go anywhere yet. We still want to bring you back on later on for some Q&A, but it was definitely a pleasure getting to know you more and getting to learn more about your product. So guys, what we're going to do, we're going to pull on our final guest for tonight, and we're going all the way deep south to PG Punta Gorda, and we're talking about something that I personally love and enjoy. You know, someone was asking me if I drink coffee, and I don't drink coffee, but I love a good smoothie. I love a good cold drink. When I say cold drink, I mean like a mocha or something cold. It can't be something hot. I don't like hot teas, right? And so we're going deep south to talk about coffee, to talk about Aroma Mochas. And so we're going to invite Karla Godoy on the screen, all the way from Punta Gorda. Good evening, Karla. How are you doing?
Hi, good evening. I'm good, Mr. Mervin, and you?
I am doing fine. I love your energy, and I attribute that to the coffee. You're surrounded by coffee,
Thank
right?
you.
So,
Yeah.
so tell us, Karla, for those who don't know about you, give us a little background. Who are you, and what you're doing, and how did you get involved with that?
Okay. My name is Karla Godoy. I'm 19 years old. I recently got my associate's degree in tourism management through Aroma Mochas. That's the reason why I created Aroma Mochas, because I wanted to start UB. I wanted to get a degree. So that's the reason why I created Aroma.
That is awesome. So you started this company pretty much to help finish your school, finance school, and move forward. I applaud that definitely. And what age were you when you started? And tell us a little bit about the growth process that your company has gone through thus far.
Okay, I was 16 years old when I started Aroma Mochas. I started with one table, and from that I just saved, and the business growth was really good. So now I'm operating from 2 locations over the past. In November, we're going to complete 3 years that we are running. So
Okay.
I am really grateful for all the support. I love my PG people. Big up on yourself. Everybody support me, and so without them, Aroma Mochas wouldn't be where it is.
Tell us a little bit about some of your products, and as you're doing that, can we get some of them on the screen? Walk us through some of the products that you offer. And
so
yeah.
At Aroma Mochas, we create different smoothies. We create strawberries. We create frappuccino as well. Those are coffee-based shakes. We create iced coffee. And every season we try to be different and create something new. Like from all our customer feedbacks, we create drinks that they would definitely enjoy. So you could find coffee shakes. If you don't like coffee, you could definitely drink a strawberry one, and everybody loves that. It's very healthy. We keep it natural, so you get the real deal. Yeah,
That's awesome. And I know you said you have 2 locations now.
Yeah.
What's some of the goals and the future vision for this company? What do you want to do with it? Where do you see it in the next, I would say, 5-10 years?
In the next 5 years, I do see Aroma Mochas being the #1 coffee shop in Punta Gorda town, and also exporting. I want my iced coffees and my drinks to be in different locations that you could, like, if you're all the way in Belize City and you would love a iced coffee, then I want that you could hold a Aroma Mochas in your hand instead of a Starbucks. So that's definitely where I see Aroma Mochas in the next 5 years, going large.
I love it. Our team sent this to me just now, but you've teamed up with P&A Fitness, and you've combined a tasty and healthy menu for both weight loss and weight gain. Clients, talk to us a little bit about that.
Okay, so well, I love being in the fitness lifestyle. Like, I love exercising, I love working out. So I recently joined the gym, and our trainer, he is a very ambitious young man. He came to me and he told me, Karla, since you have a smoothie shop, let's work together. So I was beyond, grateful for that opportunity. So I worked with him, and so we recently did our sampling, and it was so good. Like, everything is on point. Now we're dropping our collection soon, so that if you're going to the gym, or even if you're not a member of the gym and you want to, start that healthy lifestyle, like to lose weight or or to gain a little weight and you don't have no idea like what to drink, you could definitely contact us, and we will hook you up like with natural smoothies that you will get. And I think that is a very big project that we're executing soon.
I love that. I think that's great. And, because, a lot of transformation starts as well, even in our physical health and our physical fitness. And I think it goes very hand in hand to be able to team up and collaborate. That brings up a question for me. What are some of the criteria or the things that you look for when collaborating? Because collaboration is important, it's huge. And I noticed this generation does a lot, this new younger generation, you guys collaborate a lot more.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you look for when collaborating with someone?
Okay, when collaborating with someone, I love teamwork. So before collaborating with someone, I need to see, that person is going to be a good team player, that we could work hand in hand, we could communicate. And I love an ambitious person. I love someone who sees beyond that box. So and definitely our trainer, he like I said, he's a very ambitious young man, and that's the reason that I'm working with him, because I believe that this collaboration, it's going to impact lives, on a whole next level. Like, it's something that we need in the town. So the collaboration will definitely, I think that it's something very good.
Very good, very good. I loved it, and I think it's very cool and important to find people with like values, like vision. So it's important to say, okay, this is where I'm going, but these are my values, and in teaming up with others to identify those values that are consistent, and excellence being one of them. And one of the things I've seen just from the pictures, and I've been watching your marketing, you're definitely bring excellence to the table. You bring a freshness to the table. You bring your own aroma to the table, right? So tell us the name. How did that name kind of come about, and what does that name mean to you?
Okay, Aroma Mochas, what does it mean to me? Well, Aroma Mochas is my life. So aroma is the smell, So I wanted that when you go to my store, the aroma you get, is mocha, and a mocha is a coffee drink or a chocolate drink. So I want that when you reach to my store, you smell that love, that coffee, and like if you smell something nice, then you already know that it's something that is definitely going to taste nice. So Aroma Mocha. So the name itself, it's, I want you to smell it before you even taste it. And yeah.
A lot of tastes have to do with smell. You start you something smells nice, and it just makes
if it smells nice, you can't resist.
Exactly.
You can't resist it. So that is why I chose Aroma Mochas. And like my shirt said, freshness in every sip, because everything we make is natural. So like it's fresh. We go to the market, we purchase our fruit, so everything you get is fresh. And that is the beauty of Aroma Mochas. Like that is why we are unique. Yeah.
Very nice. Well, thank you so much, Karla, for sharing what you're doing with us. And what we're going to do, we want to get the other guests back on the screen, and we want to talk to all of you guys as we have about 15 more minutes. I tell you, when the time goes so fast when we're having fun, and I could talk to you guys all night. This is great, but we want to get all of you back on the screen. Awesome. Who are we missing? Okay, there you go. Awesome. Yeah, so firstly, I want to thank you guys again for being with us. Zaire, I want you to tell us a little bit more of your plan, and let's pull Zaire plans up. Let's pull what he's doing. We got some pictures as well from Zaire that we wanted to show everyone on the plant box. And I did ask you this earlier, and I wanted to ask you to name the plant box. Tell us a little bit about where it came from. Like how did you come up with that name?
Well, the name, like me and my dad, we were thinking of a perfect name for the place, and when we built up our structure, it was shaped like a box, and we had all the plants in there, and he was like, hey, why not call it the plant box?
I love that.
Because it was the little structure was shaped like a box. We had all the plants in there, and to me it made sense, and it came all
Yeah,
together, you know.
I love that. I love that. And I'm asking you that first because I'm also want to ask this question to everyone. What role, and let's keep our answers quick because we only have 15 minutes and we want to get as much in. But what role did your parents or family member play in your business, and how helpful was that to you? Anyone can go first.
Let me go. So, well, my dad, at first, I didn't have a deep freeze, so my dad would be the one to go and get me ice. And so he would go on his bicycle and go get me ice, and then I would put that in my ice bag. So the support from the start was there. My sister Liliana was the one who showed me to make a shake. And so my family is the main reason I am who I am, because they supported me, to do my best.
I love that. Ronajah.
Well, yes, my mom is behind me 100%. She makes sure that I get all my orders out on time. She's behind me to, you know what, we need to come up with something new. We can't just be doing this all the time. Maybe people won't want this. We need something new.
Hmm.
I have my aunts who pitch in as well, who come up with new ideas. I have an aunt who, if I can't get something in Belize, she goes on Amazon and she finds it and she orders it and she makes sure that it reaches on time. So my family has been behind me every step of the way.
Very nice. Miss Felix.
My family has helped me through with my business a lot. My mom actually helped me with my investing, my mom and my aunt, and with getting my products from abroad. I do have aunts abroad that helps me to order my products to get them shipped here as well. So my family is with me for everything for my business, and I just want to tell them thank you so much.
Yeah,
I love you guys and I really appreciate it.
love it. Zaire.
Well, my mom and dad has been behind me throughout my entire journey. My mom is like, she helps me transfer the different small plants into bigger bags so they could grow some more. And then my dad, he brings the seed from California and different places. So like we get those, he helped me plant them, and then we take them to my mom, and then me and my mom transfer them into like bigger bags so they can grow bigger and look beautiful.
That's awesome. We have a question, and I do want to say for those who are tuned in, especially if you're a young teen and you're thinking about starting a business, this would be a great time to send in some questions in the comment section. We probably can take two. I'm just looking at the time. So we're going to take this one that came in from Michelle Rivera. It says, awesome job, guys. What type of capacity or skill training do you think you need as a small business owner to help you be able to manage your business better? Whether you need it or you will already receive it. So what kind of skill training do you think you need? Anyone can go first.
Okay. So I think that you need communication skills, customer service skills. So you definitely need to be A1 on that. You need to have good leadership skills, and you need to be innovative. You need to be creative always.
Like that.
Another thing that you need is time management skills, especially if you're a person who goes to school and you have your business. You need to learn how to manage your time. You set this time to do work and this time to do schoolwork. So you have to know how to manage your time.
Yeah, that's a very good point, because you guys are still in school, you still have your home responsibility, you still have all those things, and so that's a good point. How do you balance it all? Zaire?
Well, you just need to stay focused on what you want to do, because if you're not, then you could easily drift off. Um, you won't have, like, you won't be able to handle the amount of, I wouldn't say pressure, but things you have to do to make sure the business stay intact and it keeps going.
Yeah. But you guys are teens. You have friends. You know, how does that work for you? Like, how do you prioritize the business and your friendship? And like, talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, me, I have friends who would actually come over and help me to get my work out. Rosheen is
Mm,
actually one of them. If I say I have a large order for this week and we want to go like have lunch or something, we know that we need to get our work done first because it's always work before play.
mm.
So my friends actually understand that I have these to do and I need to get them done quickly and then we can go out and have fun.
Work before play. I love that.
Okay, my friends are my sisters. Like, they are the only friends that I have, and they are the one who make sure that I'm not, like, staying behind. They make sure that I am always creating new things, and they're always behind me. They're always sharing my things. So I
No.
think that my friends are my sisters, and they are the ones who hold up my mic just excuse me. Yeah, so big up to my sisters
Very
always.
nice. Rasheen.
Okay, I would, like Renee just said, it's work before play. So, if I do have anywhere to be with my friends, I would make sure that all of my, like, if I need to restock on some products, I would always find time, even if it is 2 a.m. in the morning before the day I am to go out.
Oh,
I
I
will
love it.
be
Work
up.
ethics.
Yes, I will be up putting labels on products, mixing base for lip gloss, everything.
You
So
guys don't know. Yeah, sorry if I interrupt. I was just gonna say, you guys don't know how you're warming my heart to know that work ethics has not been lost. Because that was one of my frustration. I was like, what does this next generation get work ethics? And hearing you guys, man, you guys have a strong work ethics, and I have to applaud you guys on that. I really do have to applaud you guys. I'm very proud of you. I know everyone that's watching with I'm watching the comments. It's rolling in, it's rolling in. But we are all proud of you and the choices, because you've had to make strong choices and decisions. Everyone can go and want to have party and have fun, but you've made a conscious decision to say no. Work before play. I got to pay attention to my business. I got to work my business. I got to let my friends know, hey, this is what I'm doing, and if you're going to be in my circle, this is what it's going to look like. Man, I just want to applaud you and to show you how much we appreciate you guys. What we've done as the Creative Monday team, we've reached out to our business friends, and we said, no, we have a bunch of teens that we want to show our appreciation to, and we want to get behind. And so what we've done, we've gathered a group of businesses, and what we want to do is invest $200 each into each one of your business.
Wow.
Right. So on behalf of Builders Hardware, the National Bank, L3G's Associates, Coaching by Melanie, Belize Internet Marketing, and Task Belize, we want to invest $200 into your business, just to let you know that we do recognize what you're doing. We also know that it takes a lot to maintain and run a business, and anywhere that we can support, we want to actually put our money where our mouth is, right? And
Yeah.
so our team will be in touch with you guys afterwards to let you know how that will work out and how we can get that to you. But we just want to definitely just jump behind you in that way. And again, that is from these business Builders Hardware, the National Bank of Belize, L3G's Associates, Coaching with Melanie, Belize Internet Marketing, and Task Belize Limited. These companies have teamed up with Creative Money Discussion Show to invest in you guys. I do have one last question for you guys before we call it a night. And this question came in: what is one message you would give to other teenpreneurs who may be considering starting a business but are scared and are not sure if it will work out? Who wants to go
Um,
first for that one?
I'll go first.
I could go
Well,
first for
one
that one. Go ahead.
one thing that
Let
I've
let
learned
Yeah,
One thing that I've
Ronajah.
learned, well, since I took business in high school, I learned that a business is all about taking risk. You can't be scared to start your business because you don't know what will happen. But with me, you take risk, you plan ahead as well. Um, you you try to invest what you can, and if you have a family like mine who will be behind you, then you don't really worry about what other people will say. They will have people who will not support you, and there will people who will be loyal to you and be your number one customers.
Love that. Well said. Well said. Ronajah?
Okay, if you want to start up your business, one advice I want to tell you is to know your passion. Because by knowing your passion, you will have an idea of what entrepreneurial business you would want to create for yourself. With knowing your passion with your business, you can actually bring in your personal knowledge and experience. And those are basically the key ingredients for you to become successful in your business.
Very, very good.
Well, also you need a team. If your friends can help you, your family can help you. They could help you build up your business by promoting it on their pages, on like telling their friends, their family, like, hey, you should go buy from them. They just open up a new business. Their stuff are really great. Like Ronajah's glasses, I like those. And the coffee, I would like to try one.
You need to go to PG.
I have to go all the way to PG to try one. But all you guys are great, and I love everything that you guys are doing.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So my advice to any young person that wants to start a business is find something that you love doing, and turn it into a business. Don't just start a business because it's trending at the moment. Be your own trendsetter, so that every morning you wake up and you work towards that dream. You're gonna do it with passion. You're gonna add pride to it because it's something that you love. Let it be something that will leave an impact behind. Don't just do it to make money, like do it because you want to leave something, something good behind. You want your name and your brand to always be remembered. So don't pay mind if you're alone. Sometimes it's only you that can see that goal. So even if you're alone, be your own team. People will definitely support you as long as you're ambitious and you're determined. Your support will always be there, and that is proof because I am here. And I
Very
want
good.
to big up Media Graphics just before the show is over because my customer gave me this shirt, to show appreciation and how much they value Aroma Mochas. So see, the support will always be there.
Very good. Well, thank you guys so much. We really, really appreciate you guys. It was definitely an honor having you guys on the show. For those tuning in, thank you for joining us in this season. Tonight is actually our season finale for season 3. We're going to take a couple months break to plan our season 4 out, and then we're going to be back with you guys in early September 5th actually. So for those who want to find out how you can be on season 4, reach out to us. Our email address info@mervinwoodrum.com. You can also go to our website creativemonday.show.com. We're going to be posting information how you guys, if you think you have a story that's worth telling, and a story that you want Belize and the world to hear, reach out to us so that we can learn more about your story and see how we can amplify and showcase you. I want to say God bless you guys so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for journeying with us. We celebrated our 1-year anniversary of the Creative Monday show last week. So we're stepping now into our 2nd year as a show, and we're excited for all the new opportunities and the new things that will be rolling out. Have a great night, and we will see you in September. Take care. God bless.